Amato, and he plays guitar for the band REO Speedwagon. So,
Yes.
Dave, would you please tell us this beautiful setup that you have?
I use Marshall amplifiers, exclusively endorsement-wise. All those heads are 100-watt Marshalls with these like Jimi Hendrix type 60s cabinets. You know, they've all been redone to look like Hendrix stuff, and because I like to go vintage. I'm a vintage guy. This stuff is all like echoes and reverbs and all processing equipment, big rack of processors, and this is my spare rack in case that one goes down. You always have to have spares. I like a lot of spares.
Okay, spares are good.
Spares are good. And that's just a B rig, and that's my wireless, all the wireless equipment in there.
Okay.
And everything AC-wise plugs into that on the bottom, and it's like a conditioner, so it doesn't have any static. Although I heard static just a minute ago.
No, so did I. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
It was her. Every time she touches my stuff, it blows up. These two are the main two heads right here that power, like this top one powers this cabinet, and that one powers this cabinet over here. And the two on the bottom are just spares in case that, you know, I always have a spare rig.
So your guitar tech has a huge job.
Yeah, where is he? Yeah.
Where's Kevin?
Oh yeah, Kevin's around.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's hiding.
Now, this is not a guitar store. This is solely your guitars.
My wife calls it a guitar store, yeah.
Tell us what we have here.
Well, these are all reissue Les Paul historic collections from Gibson. They're like replicas of the real 50s guitars, and they just make them great now. And I do have 50s at home, the real ones at home, but they're just too expensive, or they might get stolen or something like that. So I don't want to take them out. So, but these are just awesome guitars, and Gibson's are making some really great stuff.
Now, what is the difference of the sound in them? Like, what makes you use one over the other?
I don't know. It's just like a car or something. You just got to get in, drive it. It's just a feel of it. They're all a little different. There's none that's alike. In some of the old REO songs, I have to match, from Gary, the old guitar player, and it's just I have certain songs I use this on because it matches it better, and then I use this, and this is a little fun toy, a little wang bar here, and I don't know, just some stuff. It kind of makes the strings loosen, so it dips it.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
It kind of dips it. Well, you can put the mic there. So.
Oh, that's cool. So what song do you use that on?
Well, that's kind of a play toy. I don't know. I just use that on the encore for fun. Give me the fun one.
Okay, very cool. So, now, were these made for you, or did you buy these?
Some were. This one was just picked out for me. No, I didn't really order these special, but some were picked out by the factory.
And now, what's over here?
These are Fender, and the same thing. It's kind of like copies of the old 50s ones, and what they do for me is, well, they do it for everybody too, but they kind of make me special. They beat them up so they look like old. So Neil Dowdy says, you pay more for these if you beat them up. He says, that doesn't make any sense. That one goes to 11, yes. That one's, you turn it and goes to 11. It's louder than the rest. Right.
Now, this has more strings on it.
Yeah, this is a double neck, so we do a song like...
oh, it's a double guitar. I didn't even see
like
that.
Building the
Hidden.
Bridge, one off our realm, so it's just double stringed. It just makes it a little bit, nicer. So, you know, I use like half the song with the top, and then on the solo I need a 6-string, so I just click the switch down and I use it.
Now, was this made for you, or do they make these like
This was made for me, yes. This is a custom, they don't make them in black, but I ordered this in black. This was specially made.
This is Gibson.
Yes, this is Gibson again, yeah.
Okay. What guitar would you recommend for someone starting out playing?
Well, Fender's making some nice, reasonable stuff for, you know, for kids now. I wish, you know, when I was a kid they made stuff like that too. And even Gibson makes like Epiphone, a little more inexpensive model, but the same, you can get the same look and everything like that. You know?
And what kind of amp would you recommend for them?
Oh, I like Marshalls myself.
What age did you start playing?
8. My cousin started guitar, but I guess he didn't like it or something like that, and so I borrowed it and I started playing, and ever since I've been playing.
Now, did you play by ear, or did you learn to play with?
I took lessons for the first 2 years, or two or 3 years. You have to practice. I mean, now looking back, I probably should even, you know, stuck with it even more. You know, as you get older, you realize, but you just get impatient when you're young. You know, I just want to start a band. I just want to play. You know, you don't want to take lessons because you have to sit down and play all the time. But I think as you get, you know, you get older, you realize, well, maybe, you know, I should have probably stuck with it more. So I would say that, you know, the kids, even though it's a little boring, maybe, you know, but you need it. You know, it's good. You know, I've actually gone back and taken some lessons since, you know, off and on, and vocal lessons. I know Kevin does too. You know, which really helps out a lot.
So, and you still do that till today?
Yes, yes. Guitar lessons, not so much lately, but vocal lessons, yes. You know, sometimes you get into a little jam. Oh, what am I doing wrong? You know, so you go back to your teacher and take some lessons, and it's good. It's really good for you.
Does you ever get a block when you're playing guitar? Like, you ever get like?
Oh yeah, sure. Sometimes you see black if we learn. Oh, like today, maybe. We're learning some new songs of all days to come.
No, this is perfect. They get to see how you react.
You know, we're working out some stuff, and yesterday you go, what was that change? Where we go from here?
Totally, that's great,
So they're real people, you know. They have mistakes. They're not just perfect all the time.
Right.
Now, these guitar picks are unusually thin.
Yes.
Can you tell me about these?
Those are Ernie balls. I just like them thin. I actually stole some from Eddie Van Halen one time, and I really liked it. I put them on my mic stand one night, and I was using heavies, and I took these out and I put them on there, and I said, oh my God, these are awesome. So
what's the difference in the?
I just like them because they slap more. They sound a little bit thicker than the heavy ones are, kind of like sharp or something. They're too like grating. So these give a little bit. So I like the way they feel better.
Okay.
And I turned Kevin on to them. Kevin plays the same ones too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.